And it's not going to put it right there. This is just basically saying this is the edge that I want to cut. So if I left click on this guy, then I get to slide this edge to wherever I want to. So I'm going to move it over to one side or the other. And I'm going to do that again. I'm going to hit loop, cut, and slide. I'm going to click one of these horizontal edges, and I'm going to slide it over to the other side. And you see what this is doing here in 3D space. We're adding these guys, and they're going all the way around. And we're going to do the same thing on these edges. We're going to slice it here horizontally. So you're going to do loop, cut, and slide, which is also the K tool, or K button, K for cut. So I hit the K tool, I move it over one of these vertical ones because I'm going to make a horizontal cut. And I just click and then I slide it wherever I want to. Let's have some fun with the extrusion tool here. We're going to go ahead and make some feet for this guy. When you're happy with your slices here, we're going to get into face mode, which is the very last guy down here, right after your manipulators. There's these guys here, vertex, edge, and face. It's a little box with the whole side that's being lit up yellow. Yeah, there is. That's the only shortcuts I actually don't know. They changed it from the other one, that's why I don't know. Yeah, it used to be Control 1, Control 2, Control 3. You used to be able to right click, or you can right click on any of these and change the shortcuts one, but not. And we want to rotate our camera. Remember that shift and middle mouse? We want to look underneath this guy. So you probably want to get out of top view, rotate your camera down below. We're going to select, click on the little black dots here. You're going to hold shift while you select these guys. We're going to select these four corners, these guys that we've created because of those cuts. So I'm looking at this from underneath now. Once you have these guys selected, you can use the extrude, which is right over here. There's extrude region or extrude individual. In this case, it doesn't matter. I'm going to choose extrude individual. There's their individual faces. That would probably make it a little easier. You see what that does is created this 3D surface. It sweeps those polygons out of the 3D space. And since we're working with height here, you'll probably want to switch to your front view, because remember this big, this is a line, I guess we'll call it, is the floor here. This is the x-axis line, but it's also 0 on the z-axis, which is the floor. So you'll need to take these guys down all the way until they touch the floor, or else you're going to have a hovering coffee table, which is very Jetsons, but Control Z. And remember, if you've extruded this and it doesn't go all the way down, all you have to do is switch to move, and then just grab the handle and then just move it the rest of the way. You don't have to try to keep scaling it down there, extruding it down there, that's fine. Because once it's created, it's created. It's over here in the options. You go under display, rig floor. It's always on an ortho, not the camera. You can turn it on. So we should have something like this guy here. We're going to do some more extrusions here, make some little fancier coffee tables. I'm going to look at the top here. I'm going to click this middle face here on the top. We got this big area selected up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to extrude this guy. I'm just going to hit the E key because it'll be easier. E is extrude. And I'm going to take it down inside just a little bit. So what I've created is like a little shelf here. It's fancy. I know. Yeah, and to select the faces, make sure you click on the little black dots. That's the center of the face. Just try to click somewhere on it. It may not select properly. 5. Number 5. No problem. So we can do some fancier stuff here with these legs. I saw some of you have done this already. So this is taking stuff that you've already seen and manipulating it a little bit more. What I can do here is I can take, these individual faces here and just scale these down if I want to make these, come to a point. I can do some loop cuts. These are just some examples here. You don't have to do any of these. If I do a loop cut, let's say around this leg right here, and I'll put it in the middle, maybe I can scale these down. Yes. Yes. You do that by using the XYZ constraints. I'll do it right here. If I'm going to put my slice right here, if I want to scale this on the local z-axis, I would have to use keyboard shortcuts right then to do that. Or you switch your orientation right down here is global. Right inside the manipulator, you change the local. Or I use keyboard shortcuts because it's always grab, rotate, scale, GR and S, and then to constrain it, you just hit X, Y, Z. So if you want to scale this, scale on X only, just hit X. Or if you hit double X, that changes it to local. It's going to be the same for this object. So global and local X is all the squares in the low. Oh, okay. So that's actually something different. Right before that is the pivot point. You can do 3D cursor or do individual orbitals. That scales each individual face from its own point. A. A will select or deselect everything. I'm going to quickly jump back out here just to show you an example. There's my coffee table, and everything is in place. Nothing's been destroyed. You don't have to. We're going to make something else. But it is the number pad / key, or also view, and then right here, global or local view.